There we go. But how you living, man? How's the pandemic treating you?
Everything's good, man. I've been working through the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? If you a creative right now and you're not plotting and planning and you like Cuz said from Versace, you're not plotting and planning, you missing out right now.
You either learn it or you earn it, right? That's the motto.
Facts. Yeah, man.
All right, Rick is in here, Spazzo's in here, Marcus Sell's in here. All right, all right. Everybody do me a favor, send it out to 5 more people. Let's get more people in here. This is a special episode because the
Let's
water
smoke
runs
some
deeper in
more.
this episode. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, man. Roots in this jump.
All right. One more minute, and then we're gonna get everybody else in here. We're gonna start off. Yes, sir.
Uh, what it do, fellas?
All right, all right. There we go. There we go. All right, it's time. All right, so if you're joining us, it's the 5th episode of Bridging the Gap. I go by the
Yes,
name of
sir.
Mickey Rockz, and today's episode is not the regular. We're not talking to a DJ. We are talking to a different type of creative, a different type of the culture. We are talking to a visionary, somebody I know, somebody the man of many hats, does
Appreciate
many
that.
things. I utilize him in different things. But tonight's flyer was done by him. Um, but without further ado, KLOUT Clothing's own Brandon Martin.
What it do,
And
bro?
man, so let's put it like this, bro. Let's start from the beginning. I want everybody that don't know you to kind of get an idea of who you are. You know what I mean?
All right. Well,
What led you up to becoming a clothing designer? Did you
mhm.
see yourself as a clothing designer from the jump? Was it something you were trying to get into from the jump? Or because I know you as an athlete. That's what I know
Right.
you as an
Yeah.
athlete.
Many
And
people
then
do.
you graduate. It kind of hit me out of nowhere that you became a designer. So fill in the gaps for me.
All right. So, I mean, basically, I've been doing this for about since like 2014, 2015. Um, I started Clout with, basically just, in my grandmother's basement, just starting off with basic t-shirts and stuff like that. It basically just started off as like a little experiment. I wanted to, I was tired of wearing what everybody else was wearing, so
Okay.
I always had this vision of like I've always had a love actually for graphic design and
Okay.
stuff like that. So that played a factor into it. So I started playing around graphic design, you know, taught myself a few things and started working on some t-shirts and then really start I always had a love for fashion,
Okay.
so I always wanted to look fly, you know what I'm saying? Especially, going in high school and stuff. You always want to look fly.
Just let's pause right there real quick. Like, so
Uh-huh.
what do you say your personal fashion when you step out? What do you say inspires your look? Let's take a quick pause right there.
Oh, that's a tough one. Um, Whenever I step out now, I'm gonna wear clout. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I always want to be a poster child for my own stuff, And if my guys are with me, they're gonna be wearing clout too. You know what I'm saying? So
Of course. I've
we
seen it
all gonna
proven.
be
Yeah.
decked out, regardless if I gotta give somebody some or they buy some on the spot. But I don't know. My style really, I would say, is a little bit vintage, a little bit new school. I really like the old school like block letter fonts like you see on that old shirt.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, I really like, jean jackets and denims and stuff like that. So
I
you
see
always
that.
gonna see me rocking jeans or a jean jacket or, some of that nature. I love the streetwear culture, like Nike, Adidas, so I'm always rocking those as well.
Who you
So
looking up to in that aspect in that realm?
I'm definitely always look up to a lot of up and coming guys like uh I forgot the cuz name for Versace. I follow him on Instagram.
He was just in
Salasi,
the
I
news
think.
lately. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just dropped those New Balances, yo. He's pretty tough. He does a lot of stuff. Um, and this guy not a lot of people know. I don't know if you heard of Jesse Lopez. He made the Undisputed. It is it's like a thrift slash barbershop slash uh sneaker resale junk out in
Okay, got
Vegas.
you.
And I actually came across his podcast on for Jeff Staples
I know Jeff. Yeah.
podcast, The Business of Hype Jump. And dude went out to Vegas homeless with like $20. You know what I'm saying? Threw his money in the slot machine, lost it, and he became a sneaker mule for people. You know what I mean? Like just standing in line
And
for
what's
people.
that? What's the sneaker meal?
A sneaker mule is basically you stand in line for, people pay you money, you stand in line for them and stuff for sneaker releases, back in the day when
Ah,
people actually stood in
okay.
line. Yeah,
I
but
didn't know
long
people
story
really did that.
short, yeah, back in the day. Long story short, he was homeless and now he owns one of the biggest, biggest retail stores in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? So that was really inspiring to hear. But those type of guys, those up and coming guys that come from nothing, and really make something out of themselves.
Kind of a mirror image of yourself right now.
I'm trying, bro. I'm
Nah, you're
trying.
doing it. You're doing it. Don't say you're trying. Some people be trying. Some people be actually doing it. It's
That's
different.
true. That's
It's
true.
different. But so let's get back to the story. So you got into it because you was interested in clothing. You wanted to do your own thing. You got tired of wearing everybody else's thing. Tired of looking like the next person because you go to
Definitely.
H&M, somebody but bought the same thing as you because they thought it was
Definitely.
tough. So
Definitely.
what
Um,
made you think it would be a brand though? What made you go like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure it gets out to everybody. They can all rock and look like me.
the fact that like a few people actually liked it, so I started wearing my own stuff, and like people was like, "Yo, that's kind of tough. Like, how can I get one, or make me one or something like that?" And I was like, "Okay." So I started doing a little on the side, started making for some people, just just giving them out gradually, and I started getting good feedback, of course. So then, not of course, but I started getting good feedback. So then, I just kept going with it, and I actually, just I came up with the name KLOUT because,
All right, I was gonna get to that. I was gonna get to
yeah.
that.
So,
Go ahead.
so I came up with the name KLOUT because I wanted something that was strong. Like a lot of.
Hold on. Side note. Let me add this side note.
Okay,
So
what's
for
up?
those listening, he was calling it clout before clout was even a popular
Yes,
word.
man. Back in 2015, 2014. So let's talk about this
Yeah,
because
let's start right there.
I hate the negative connotation that pop culture puts on the word clout
Yeah.
nowadays. Like, oh, he's a clout chaser, or oh, he's doing it for clout. I that Offset song, bro. I hate it, dog. He's doing anything for clout. I'm sorry.
Oh
Like,
man.
I'd be blown when people play it. Like, we used to do pop-ups in the club and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and people used to play that job. I'd be just like, ah, man. But you know what I'm saying? It's good and bad.
I mean, I feel
All
like you gotta
press
play
is
out.
good
I feel like
press.
you gotta play out for that. I feel like
All
you gotta
press,
take
yeah,
it
facts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and play
All
with it.
press is good press. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, but the negative connotation I really hate because, what clout means is keep lames out. Lame being the negative, all the aspects, you know what I'm saying? Promoting positivity, positive vibes and stuff like that. So when you're in pop culture and you hear, oh, he's a clout chaser, all this, that kind of, it kind of puts that negative spin because, people, when I'm first introducing people to the brand, they're gonna be, oh, he's just a clout chaser. Oh, he's just trying to take advantage of the culture. When I've been started this back in 2015. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's all
Exactly.
I
Let's
want to
talk
say.
about it.
I'm not trying to brag about it or nothing like that. I'm just saying I feel like
Nah, that's
a
not
lot of
bragging when it's
a
facts.
lot of
It's different.
yeah, it is facts. A lot
When
of
it's facts, it's not
influencers
bragging.
and a lot of influencers, we see this get caught up from stealing people's stuff. And
Facts.
Nike, I've seen Nike steal some dudes I follow on IG some of their sneaker stuff, sneaker ideas and stuff. So I mean, I'm not saying somebody stole my idea or anything like that,
Yeah.
but I'm not saying I didn't influence pop culture in a way.
Let's talk about it. I mean, they do say a lot of people get a lot of ideas from the DMV area. That's what they say. That's what I've
I'm,
heard.
I mean, this is a very talented area, man. There's a lot of competition out here, especially with the clothes. There's a lot of competition, and like
How do you feel about the competition? How do you feel you mix up in that competition?
um, of course, like you said, you know me as an athlete, so
Hold on, so one second,
speaking.
1 second. Somebody say you lying. You said it's 2013. That's when it started.
Yeah, well,
2013. Let's keep it
so
real.
so
Way before
2013,
that.
I was known as Rebel Legion back again. That's
Ah,
when
I do remember.
I was doing it with my boy Roshan back then.
Yeah, yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to Ro. I haven't seen bro in some years. Shout out to my boy Ro.
That's my guy
Me
too.
and him started Rebel Legion, and we just really had some creative differences for real, so it really didn't pop off that much, and that's why I went my separate ways. But he really inspired me to get started and was like, "Yo, let's do this on our own." So shout out to Ro for giving me that little burst, that
Yes,
burst of
sir. Yes,
energy.
sir. Yeah, shout out to Roll Big Time. That's my guy too. All
Definitely,
right.
yeah.
So back to where was that before?
Speaking
With the
about culture, yeah.
yeah.
Um, so I'm lost. Like, we back to forward. So
I know you on what I'm on, so yeah, I feel you. But anyways, let's keep it moving. When you was what you call it? With you say your friends kind of
okay.
pushed
So
you
you
towards
saying, hold up. You asked me where do I feel like I am in a local competition bracket?
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay, so like I was saying, being an athlete, being a defensive back, you always got to have confidence in yourself. So I'm gonna say I'm at the top, if not the best. I mean, that's just speaking from, my personal, you always gotta have confidence in
For
yourself.
sure. Gotta
You know
talk
what I'm
your shit.
saying? So I feel like I'm one of the best, if not the best. I feel like I work harder than some. I do a lot not by myself because my team does a lot as well, but I do a lot, you know what I'm saying? I like you said, I wear a lot of hats. I do all the social media. I don't do all the photography. I get some outside sources and stuff with that, but me and my wife take pictures of the inventory, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Shout out
grinding
to the
doing
wife. Shout out
yeah,
to
oh yeah,
the
she
wife.
she
That's
helps.
big
She
time.
definitely helps. I'm up till 3 a.m. doing shirts and you know what I'm saying? So like the grind don't stop, It just, so I'm on it all the time. But yeah, I definitely feel like I'm the top, if not the best. Just like off of like I feel like the originality, like we
Yeah.
don't really mass produce, you know what I'm saying? So like there
Yeah,
could
I
be
do a lot
10
of
people,
one-offs.
yeah, there could be 10 people out here with shirts and stuff like that, and all 10 of them have something different. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what I take pride in is the originality and creativity because, like I said, I started this so I didn't look like nobody else. So I'm gonna sell stuff so people don't look like everybody else as well, you know?
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. That's
You,
hard.
you
That's a
definitely.
bar right there. That's a bar. You might want to cross over too.
Start rapping.
Hey, Ro just joined the chat. Ro just joined the live. Hey, Ro, we
Oh,
just
what's
shouted you
good?
out, man. You missed your shout out, but you're gonna have to replay it though. You can replay it
Yeah,
later.
definitely.
But
But yeah, man. So yeah, I definitely feel like I'm up there. Like I said, there's definitely respect to my competition. There's a lot of talented and competitive and consistent competition out here that I respect. But they also fuel my fire as well. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that athlete side of me is that I never can go down. I
all right,
always gotta stay up and competitive. That's what drives me a lot.
you said you have a team with you, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's touch on that real quick. How important is that? You being an athlete, you being a entrepreneur.
Yeah.
How important from where you started to up to where you are now, when you started really doing it by yourself
Hmm.
to this point in your stage and your journey, how
Right.
important was that team for you? Or developing the
Uh,
team and the right players and whoop de whoop, all that.
so like I said, I started with there's a few people who started with me who aren't with me right now. And shout out to them, big respect to them. Um, but like I said, sometimes the creative differences and stuff don't always work out. But my team is important. Shout out my boy Splurge, Sergio. I know y'all know Serge and my boy, we just added my boy Sam and my homie behind the scenes that I don't really talk about, my boy Paul, who helped me start this as
Shout
well.
out to Paul. Shout out to
Yeah.
Paul.
But Splurge, he helps me a lot, especially when we do the pop when we was on the pop-up scene, heavy. He was always out there with me every night, you know what I'm saying, talking his ish and that boy's a salesman, you know what I'm saying? So he's always on the floor like, hey, yo, come look at this, yo, come look at this, yo.
And he looked like it too.
Yeah, I mean, he's a salesman
He
by
looked like
trade,
it.
man. So he's definitely an asset to the team because I'm not really a talkative person. I'm really, I'm
Yeah.
laid back. I'm chill. you know, so it's always helpful to have somebody to break the ice, you know what I'm saying, and to get out there to make a sale, or somebody who's not scared, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm scared, I'm just
It's
introverted,
just,
you know?
yeah, you just, it's not, I know you, it's not really in your personality to
Yeah,
just
I just be in
going up
my
to everybody
zone.
and talking to everybody like that.
Yeah, but that's
You know,
him, you know what I'm saying? He has no
yeah,
problem talking to anybody. And that's an asset, you know. And he hustles. He has a good crowd too. A good his his family really supports, you know, and his friends really help support the business as well. You know what I'm saying?
amazing.
So our friends, and because we come from different areas as well. Like he grew up,
Exactly.
yeah, I grew up. I finished school at Clarksburg and stuff like that, and he grew up in more so like uh the Gaithersburg area and stuff like that. So his crowds mingle with my crowds, and you know everything works out for real, you know. And like I said, he's an asset, definitely an asset to the team.
Definitely, definitely. Shout out to Spurs real quick.
Yeah.
Um, so aside from what we call it, aside from all that, what's a major milestone that you hit and you were just like, man, you didn't know if he's gonna make it through the other side, but you did anyways, and how you do that?
Hmm. Uh, 2018, beginning of 2018, my
Mm-hmm.
then girlfriend, now wife, told me that she was pregnant. So that
Woo!
having my son was one of the biggest hurdles, because that job like took a lot of my time. We was out a lot, like me and the crew, we was out every night of the week, different spot, doing pop-ups, trying to network. Like that was probably the height of clout, right? You know, we was like at
Mm-hmm.
1,700 followers. Like, you know, that's when we was really getting going. Like, and we had a good fan base. We was, you know, getting to the front of clubs every night. Like, you know, and that it was good to be, you know, seen and stuff like that and be recognized, but stuff had to slow down, you know, because responsibility stepped in the way. So I had to, you know, really dedicate my time to my family, and, you know, slow down and move in with the wife, and just, you know, do the right thing, be responsible for, you know, for my decisions and stuff like that. But it was definitely a hurdle because I couldn't dedicate as much time to Clout as I wanted to. I couldn't go out as much, and that stuff. So it was definitely a little hurdle, but at the same time, we weathered the storm. You know, I feel like we're getting back to where we were. Definitely with the pandemic, we're not going out as much, which isn't a problem to me because
Yes,
the club
sir. I feel
pop-ups,
that.
the club pop-ups were up and down. You know, it could be
Yeah,
a good
I
night,
feel
but it
you.
could be but you know, every night we got the chance to sell some. You know, in my eyes, was a good night. You know, so it was fun, but yeah, that was definitely having my son right at the height of, you know, clout popping off was definitely a challenge because every night I had to pick and choose like family or work, and it got no. I mean, I'm still to this day I'm choosing every night family or
Yeah,
work, you know.
just
So
trying
it's
to
just
find
gonna
the
be a
balance.
consistent, yeah, it's gonna be a consistent balance, especially with the baby girl coming in February. It's only gonna
Woo!
get harder, so you just gotta suck it up and keep going, you know.
I mean, yeah, we want to eat, right?
Definitely. They
Exactly.
want to
So,
eat.
well,
So
definitely, they definitely want to eat. They got more on their plate than you do right now.
right, they gotta eat. So yeah, man. So
So, as you came out the other side and as you're battling and juggling everything together, would you
mhm.
say it's fueling you more, giving you more fire? Like,
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I feel like the passion is definitely back because I feel like I've hit a stride, and I feel like the stuff that I'm designing, the stuff that I'm putting out is about to be, you know, top notch. Like I'm for the first time, we're using a manufacturer. Like we
ooh,
always do
I saw the
everything in
clip of that.
house. Yeah, I was showing the little tidbits. But yeah, for like the first time we're using a manufacturer, we're not doing everything in house. So it's kind of giving me a slight break to, you know, work on the behind the scenes stuff like content and doing denim jackets, and I'm actually gonna start on customizing some shoes
Yeah,
and
we
stuff
gotta
like
talk
that.
afterwards. You gotta talk afterwards
I
because I've
got
been
you.
working on some stuff, and we definitely,
Definitely, that's a bet.
yeah, we're definitely gonna put some things together.
Bet.
Um, quick shout out to my homie Zach Morris. Y'all go ahead and check out Zach Morris. You got tapping with Zach later when outside
Definitely.
opens. Zach got all the events. You feel me?
Oh, Batman, I'm
Yeah.
with it,
So
man.
tomorrow night we at Babylon with Zach.
Babylon.
So yeah,
That's
Babylon
what's
is
up.
Zach right now. But back to you, bro. What's next for the brand? What's next?
So yeah, like I was
Matter of fact,
saying,
before we get to, I'm sorry, before
you
we
good?
get to what's next, how is the brand weathering the storm of COVID-19 and pandemic?
That's a good question. So, um,
Uh-oh,
so
Zach said he already peeped the jogger and sweatsuit, bro.
oh yeah, yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Oh, okay, yeah, definitely. We gotta talk, bro. Yeah, definitely holler at me because yeah, it's gonna be fire. I'll show you. I want to post the mocks, but I'm gonna do that
Ooh,
probably after this
ooh,
if
okay,
I got enough,
okay.
attention. I want to post the mock-ups. Them just gonna be fire, bro. And I'm gonna do some shoes with them. I think I'm gonna do like a little raffle or something. I don't know. We're gonna do something crazy, but um, so yeah, what's next? Oh, how we weather the storm. So when I first started out, like I said, like I started doing shirts for other people as well. So that's kind of what kind of helped me so far because like I do graphic design on the side. So doing graphics for people who kept us afloat. I actually had a big order for a brand called Elion. It's a
Oh
cannabis
wow.
brand out in Cali. My boy Austin put me on. Shout out my man Austin. He works
Shout
for
out
them.
Austin. Shout out Austin.
Um, I did like 200 shirts for them, and I designed some of their winter gear. So I got a nice little chunk of change from them off of you know what I'm saying, just helping them out and doing some merch for them. And and some other small businesses and stuff who need t-shirts and stuff done. I always offer my services. Well, I did offer my services, earlier in the year. I'm really like that's really what helped us, but I'm really starting to like get away from that because it just takes up too much of my time. Like I don't want to be a manufacturer. Like as like I want to help people, but some people don't appreciate it. That's one, and two, like I said, it just takes too much of my time to to make sure they get everything they need. Because if I do something, I'm gonna do it right.
Yeah, for sure.
I want it to be perfect. So I'm gonna take my time on it. But at the
I can
same
attest
time,
to that. I can attest to that.
yeah, we
So
scrapped a few things
yeah.
before. Like, like, like I said, I want to take my time with stuff. Like, I want stuff to be great. So if I'm taking, 4 or 5 days or 2 weeks to do somebody else's stuff, that's 2 weeks I'm not doing my own.
Yeah.
So, and especially working a full-time job, taking care of my
Yeah.
son, the family, like, and yeah, so I try to manage my time the best I can. I'm still a procrastinator at sometimes, but like I said,
Feel that.
I've been getting my passion back, so I really haven't been wasting too much time.
Yeah.
Um, but like I feel like I've hit my stride, and I feel like we're really about to take off with these new things we're about to drop, and all the ideas I got, because I got $1 million ideas. I just
For
got
sure.
$1,000 bankroll right now.
I feel that. I feel that.
You know what I mean?
I feel that. But
So
that shit gonna flip real
yeah,
soon. It's gonna flip real soon.
Mark Zuckerberg, I need $1 million.
Matter of fact, just place a couple orders, my guy.
For real,
Yeah.
for real.
So, all right. So as we come to that, so you say you got new ideas coming.
Yeah, man.
My thing about a lot of things that goes on is the presentation.
Definitely.
The presentation, I
Presentation is
feel
a
like
lot.
that's what usually grabs people's attention. That's what hook,
Definitely.
line, and sinker them.
Hmm.
So, what other ways? I see you did the virtual pop up
Yeah.
because everybody's still a little on edge with COVID. I know once
Hmm.
everything opens up officially and they say everything's okay,
Yeah.
people will still want that other aspect of safety. How
Fact.
would you able to? What ideas do you have to accommodate those that want to be outside and those that want to come outside and feel the material and those that want to I order from home.
Word. I love the live sales, man. We actually got the idea from from my wife. Her
Dang,
cousin,
shout out to the wife
dog,
again.
she has great ideas. Her cousin watches this Texas boutique, and they do, since the pandemic started, they started doing live sales and stuff like that. So I actually stole the idea, to be honest with you.
That's
But
dope though.
it was a great idea, and
That's
it
dope.
worked. Both of them were successful. And I have no problem. So our idea recently was to like put like the mass produced or the multiples online, and then do the fire stuff on the live sale, you know, like do the
Okay.
one-of-ones and the denim jackets and
That's
you know
dope.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like the
yeah. I
real,
saw that.
real fire stuff
Yeah.
on the lives. So, you know, people will actually want to watch the lives, you know, because, you know, you got to draw people to them. That's part of everything.
Oh, for sure.
People, you know, people be stingy with their time. So you got to find ways to take it. So I feel like if we have some heat and always have heat, that people will be more interested and involved and stuff like that. So that's definitely one way that we can accommodate with COVID. Another way is, man, I have no problem shipping. I do shipping, ship from, I ship to Cali, I ship to New York, I ship to Florida, Georgia, New Orleans,
So how
wherever,
you
you
get the
know,
word
I
out to
ship
those
all
folks?
over.
How they hear
Um,
about y'all?
man, IG is a wonderful thing. Social media is great, man. I do some advertising on social media, you know, I try to use some of the business tools and stuff like that, take
Hmm.
advantage of that. Um, but man, I got fam in different spots who support sometimes, and then just randoms, you know. Sometimes people should be like, "Yo, I seen this on my explore page. That's tough," and you know, I get it to them.
That's hard. That's hard.
And
Well,
man, I mean, when people want dopeness, you got to get it to them, you know.
I hear that. I hear that. So before we roll out of here, what don't the
Sure.
people know about you or the brand?
Uh, that we are not culture vultures. We started, I've been like, I've been started KLOUT. So like, you know, like I said, 2015. When you hear KLOUT, please don't think of negativity. You know what I'm saying? We want to keep lames out, promoting positivity, positive vibes, things of that nature. You know, uh, you know, I don't know, man, the brand is live. You know, we're doing our best. We're working every day. I work a 9 to 5, well, 7 to 5. So sometimes, like I said, I gotta spread myself thin, but you know what I'm saying? I get it done. So if you order something from me and I'm a day late or something like that, just know that it's coming.
For
You know,
sure.
like I said, I'm always grinding. You know what I mean? I'm always looking for, you know, the next opportunity. We're looking to open up some type of store. I don't know if we're gonna do a storefront. I don't know if we're gonna do. I don't want to tell up all my ideas and stuff, but you know what I'm saying.
Okay,
But
okay, I got you.
we're
I got
looking to do we're looking
something
to
like
do
that.
something after the pandemic. You know, when people actually start getting out stuff, which I think is gonna be pretty soon, because the you know everything's starting to get better, but hopefully. But yeah, so we're just trying to keep it going, expanding. You know, collabing is never bad. You know, if anybody wants to collab on something, if you got a good idea or things of that nature, I'm always down to collab.
Have you
I'm
done
always
these
down
collabs so
to.
far?
I've done a few. I did one with my guy from Fugit. I don't know if you ever heard of Fugit.
I think I've heard of it.
Fuggit.
Yeah, I have heard of it.
He does the yarn J's and the yarn shoes. Bro is official, bro. He's tough.
Okay.
He's from around here. He's a Moco dude.
Oh, that's hard.
Um, yeah, always got put on love for the Moco. We actually did a collab not too long ago, and he's gonna do a whole setup, a whole post because he's actually doing a feature with me, and some other local artists and other local talents and stuff. So it's gonna be pretty dope. I've been waiting for him to do the feature because I gave him the shirts like 3 weeks ago, and I'm like, bro, when you go? But now he already had this stuff planned, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for it to
Just
drop.
wait for the
So,
drop. Okay,
but
got you.
yeah, because like Erica Badu be on this line like every day, like, yo, I want this, I want that, you know. So I'm
Oh,
always looking for
shit.
some exposure, man, you know. But I ain't gonna sell out to these celebs because they be stashing stuff.
Well,
They
you
be
never
getting
know, though.
heat.
You never know. You just might be the one.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Hey, yeah, everything's a risk though, right?
Hey, scare money
I
don't
just feel
make no
like
money.
that's facts. But my thing though with celebs, I feel like they just gonna take it and throw it on the pile of other stuff that they got. You know,
Hey,
they'll wear it
I'm gonna
once
say
and
this,
just
bro. I'm gonna say this. There's a guy I know from
yeah.
VA,
Uh-huh.
Woodbridge, Richmond Highway, right?
Yeah.
He had a tracksuit. I think it says Godson on it,
Hmm.
and Diddy wore it and took like 10
Oh,
pictures with it two
yeah.
years ago.
He blew up,
24 hours, he was sold out, gone,
huh?
gone.
See that? All you need is
I'm
that
saying
one
you
shot.
don't know, celebrities are people. So
That's
you
fine,
might
yeah.
have the person that might throw it in the back. You might have the person that might put it on and rock with you. You
That's
don't know.
fact.
So.
That's fact. Actually, I had a few celebs. I used to work with Fat Boy SSE before he got big.
Oh, I
Uh,
remember he did rock it.
yeah, I worked with him, but not a lot of people know that. I worked with this other DJ named DJ Diddy. It's this young cat out in New York. He's like a Fashion Nova model now. I'm blown. uh, nah, he good peoples
I
though,
know who
and
that is. Yeah.
yeah, he's cool peoples. And then I worked with Oh Shit from Black Ink crew.
Okay, I
He's
don't know
out
who
in
that is.
Atlanta. Yeah, oh, you for real? You ain't seen Black Ink?
I
He out in
probably know by
Atlanta.
face, but I don't know like names and
Where?
stuff like that. I don't
Yeah,
watch the
yeah.
TV.
Nah, he cool peoples too. He out in Atlanta. He actually approached me one time just off some what's up, like so I sent him some and he rocked that jump. That was pretty cool.
That's hard.
Yeah, and some local celebs. I don't know if you ever heard of Animes. Animes,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
cool
that's the
peoples.
homie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout
she
out to
cool
Mark Henry.
peoples. Yeah, Mark Henry. He real cool peoples. He worked with one of my boys before on some music. Mark is tough. Yeah, he does a good job, and yeah, Anna's cool peoples too. She actually helped me when I was first starting. I made some shirts for her and stuff like that. So she put some bread in my
Shout
pocket,
out
which was
Animes
cool.
then.
Yeah, she actually
That's
helped me
it.
get started. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure,
Yes,
Mr.
sir, man.
Clout,
Thank you for
Mr.
having me on, bro.
Oh, as always, man, we're gonna have you come back, when we hit another milestone or whenever you're ready to drop some heat, whatever you want to do,
Definitely.
we can
Yeah, we should do
always run it back. Yeah.
like a live sale or something. That'd be crazy.
You know what? We gonna talk. We're gonna talk
Yeah,
because
definitely. Let's go
yeah,
chop it up.
I'm with the gang over here, so we definitely gonna talk. We're
All
gonna
right,
check
that's a
out the
bet.
clothing and all that. Just let me know when you drop the new heat, the mocks and everything.
I got
But
you.
Yeah, this shit fire. This cloud shit hard.
you heard the
Appreciate
guys.
that, huh? Hey,
uh,
thank you.
but
Thank you.
everybody, thank you for tuning in. This has been another
Definitely.
episode of Bridging the Gap.
Bridging the gap.
Yes,
And by the
sir.
way,
Brandon
I made my
Martin.
man's logo.
Yeah, I told you. I utilize this guy for a lot of things. A man to make it
Hey, but
happen.
that's my guy. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me
For
on, man.
sure.
This
Just
was
give
dope.
me. Oh yeah, for sure. Very soon we're gonna be up on all the platforms, and yeah, it's
Yes,
gonna be
that's
going
gonna be
crazy.
vicious.
So as if we keep climbing, we appreciate everybody for joining us. Keep building us up, spread the word,
Definitely.
bridging the gap.
Yes.
Episode 5. Peace.
Holla.